Let's talk about acne. You've probably heard it all before, right? Wash your face more, buy this expensive cream. But what if I told you that some of the most common advice is actually making your skin worse? Well, today we're gonna cut through the noise. So be honest, when you see a new breakout, what's your first instinct? Is it to just grab a face wash and scrub like there's no tomorrow? Yeah, we've all been there. But is that really the right move? Here's the surprising truth. That super aggressive approach can totally backfire. But don't you worry. In this explainer, we are going to break down these simple, science-backed steps that genuinely work and get you on the path to clearer skin. All right, here's our game plan. First, we're gonna bust some major myths. Then we'll talk about fighting acne from the inside out and uncover some sneaky culprits in your daily routine. We'll even learn how to read product labels. And finally, we'll get to the powerful, clinically proven solution that doctors swear by. Okay, first things first. Before we can build up the good habits, we've gotta tear down the bad ones. It's all about knowing what to avoid. You know, it is so tempting to just blast a breakout with hot water and scrub it away. But here's what's really happening. You're damaging your skin's natural protective shield. You're stripping away all the good oils, which just leads to irritation and, you guessed it, can trigger even more breakouts. The key here isn't aggression, it's balance. A gentle cleanse, just twice a day, with warm, not hot, water is really all you need. So now that we know what not to do on the outside, let's take a look inward, because clear skin isn't just about what you put on your face. It has so much to do with what you put in your body. Let's get into the science for a second. When you eat things like white bread, French fries, or sugary foods, your body gets a big spike in insulin. And that insulin spike basically flips a switch that tells your skin glands to produce way more oil and ramp up inflammation. It's like the perfect storm for making acne worse. So the main takeaway here is just to be a little more mindful of these trigger foods. And it's also worth noting for some people, dairy, especially skim milk, can cause a similar reaction. It really is about listening to your body and figuring out what your personal triggers are. Okay, we've talked about food, but what about the stuff your skin comes into contact with every single day? Let's uncover a few hidden culprits you might not even be thinking about. Okay, get ready for this, because it is wild. One experiment found that our cell phones are crawling with more bacteria than a toilet seat. Now, just think about how often you press that phone against your cheek. If you're getting breakouts right in that area, well, this could be a huge reason why. The good news? The fix is so simple. You don't need any fancy sprays, just a non-alcoholic wipe or even a clean, damp cloth. Give your screen a quick wipe once a day. It's a tiny little habit that can make a huge difference. And hey, this same logic applies to other things too. Your towels and your pillowcases are basically magnets for oil, dead skin cells, and bacteria. Every single night, you're resting your face on a surface that's been collecting all that grime. So here is a simple but honestly game-changing strategy. Get 7 pillowcases, 1 for every night of the week. This way, you're always sleeping on a clean surface. It's probably one of the most underrated habits for clear skin. So we've covered the things you don't mean to touch your face with. But what about the products you're intentionally putting on your skin and in your hair every day? Could they be the secret culprit? This is a big one, especially if you tend to break out along your hairline or on your forehead. Things like gels, creams, and even some shampoos have heavy oils and silicones that can easily get on your skin and clog up your pores. It's so common, it actually has a name: pomade acne. And while we're talking labels, here is a magic word you should always look for on your moisturizers and sunscreens: non-comedogenic. It sounds super technical, but all it means is that the product was specifically designed not to clog your pores. Seriously, make this your new non-negotiable rule. All right, it's time for the power move. Let's talk about the gold standard, the most effective, clinically proven solution that dermatologists often recommend first. And that solution is retinoids. They're a top recommendation because they don't just deal with the pimples you can see. No, they go deeper. Retinoids actually speed up your skin's natural cell renewal process, which helps clear out pores right at the source and stops breakouts before they can even start. But, and this is probably the most important part, you have to be patient. This is not an overnight miracle. The whole journey starts with talking to your doctor. When you first begin, you might even notice a little redness or irritation. That's totally normal. The real, visible changes, those usually start showing up around the 2 to 4 month mark. With retinoids, consistency is absolutely everything. Okay, let's bring it all home. Let's put all these pieces together into a complete strategy for getting on the path to clear skin. So here it is, your action plan. Remember, it's not about finding one magic bullet, it's about combining all these small, consistent steps. Adjust your diet, master those simple hygiene habits, check your product labels, and maybe consider a proven treatment. But above all, be consistent and be patient with yourself. That's what really gets you the results you want. And that brings us to the end. We have covered a lot of simple but really powerful ground. So I'm going to leave you with this one question. Based on everything we just went over, what is the one new habit you are going to start today?